Well, I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyway, basically I just wanted to thank all you folks out there who have decided to waste your time watching my videos. I got almost 20,000 views now, so I'm doing pretty good. Still wouldn't mind getting a few more comments here and there, and some subscriptions and that kind of deal, or subscriptions. It's kind of the command center right here. It's not totally up to date, but she gets the job done. Basically, my goal within my channel is, you can tell, video games. At least the Shadow of Neo user that I have. I will probably be making a few more newer channels. I just have to figure out a way around the email issue. I recently got the director's rights, as you can see, because there's a few really long videos there, but 7:30 in the morning, I haven't gotten any sleep. I'm kind of spent, but it does not mean I'm not trying to get some videos out there. You might notice I've been putting out a lot more than usual. Those director's rights have come in handy and given me kind of a bit more space to work, but my ultimate goal basically is to do a hardware upgrade, get a better computer, the Hoppage HD PVR. But from the looks of it, it'd kind of almost be more of a pain because of high quality. You need large capacity discs, a lot of time, really high-end computer, and I guess there's issues with errors with the HD videos quite a lot because there is so much information, going into them. Just to give folks kind of an idea, my whole fail trailers, like anything that's of a video from another video but smaller, it's basically kind of just a preview if you don't really feel like watching an entire video. Oh yeah, I suppose since I'm already there, I can just put it here and pretend like it was there already. Point of interest, timelines, basically, those are, it's kind of like putting out multiple videos on one video. I used to do like Just Cause a lot, 10-minute videos. I didn't really want to name them at first. I figured that the timestamp would make more sense, but it didn't give anybody an idea of what to expect, so I started naming them, and I don't know how I named so many. Each of them has, I'm pretty sure, as far as I know, they're every single one, except for a big section a few years ago I put out, it was like at least 50 to 100 of them that had no name. They still don't have a name, so if you watch them, comment on them, tell me, basically what you would like to name them. If I get a couple of good suggestions, I'll definitely put it in there. Put it this way, the first person who puts a suggestion in for a title for those videos, you got it, basically. As long as it's not stupid. I don't want anything stupid. Not that there is, no stupidity in any of my videos. I'm sure there's quite a few moments where I have no idea what I'm doing, but as with any game, that's kind of a position you get in from time to time. Yeah, I had a fellow give me a hard time about how boring some of my videos were, but you got to realize this I4 Douglas Galborn or Halbjorn. I haven't really decided on how I'm going to pronounce the guy's name yet, but I think I'm just going to call him I4. It stands for Lord, so he's a pretty crazy character. But basically, my goal with this fellow was to play through Skyrim in such a way that I'm doing a bit of research ahead of time, so I'm not screwing up any of the other quests by doing quests and factions and stuff. I'm going to try and get 100%, so I don't even know if that's actually physically possible at the moment with the game and the way it sits, slightly patched. But I actually have kind of a secretive goal with this character leading into the DLC, but at about the time that happens, I'll have HD, and it'll all kind of come together, I'm hoping, at the same time. But anyway, so yeah, previews, preludes, trailers, fail. You might notice the little theater dealie I do that comes stock with Pinnacle 14. I think that's like one of the coolest, probably one of the coolest effects in it. It's a little hard to do the transition from like straight video to the theater in the theater, but it kind of gives you a sort of in and out for it. But I might actually do some frig, what are they? I'm gonna have to have a fail video for this video. That's just, I want to see trailers so bad, but the tutorial videos for Pinnacle, I'm not that great at it yet, and I don't have a capturing ability on the computer. But if I were to zoom in and screw around with this stand I have here, maybe I might be able to figure something out. But anyway, I've gotten a little heavier on adding music into my videos, mostly because I haven't been given an issue with it. And also, when I put out the long blur video, the montage, the racing montage, I guess it's not blur, but it's blur that's playing for the most part during the song I'm talking about, Nights of Shame, that was blocked in like 96 countries, and the only other trouble I've had with a few songs here and there being blocked in Germany, but I thought that was really crazy. It was 96 different countries, but it said 196, I'm still okay, and which is also weird because I've heard people complaining about having issues with, not necessarily comments going missing, but views going missing. I don't know if I'm just not getting enough publicity, people can't put face to name, or what, but I figured by now I'd be getting a few more views considering the amount of videoage I'm putting out pretty often. But yeah, going back to that character that I'm sort of developing, I didn't really finish that one off, did I? Basically, I did this character to start off with just alchemy, smithing, and enchanting. I want to get that stuff all the way up and show people about the quickest way to do it, and I think I've done it in introducing I4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Effort equals gain. I don't remember that video. Where did that go? Okay, anyway, wait, where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 4. 5, 6, 7, 9. So 9 videos, anywhere between an hour to 3 or 4 hours long. There's a couple there that were 4. Actually, a couple of them, they're only about an hour and 40 minutes and 2 hours, and they're actually like 5 or 6 hours long, but I've time scaled them so that things go a little faster because somebody's complaining about that. People have to complain, but they don't like to chat. I don't understand that, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, in 9 videos, I've pretty much maxed out my character. Now I'll just be a god in the game, and it'll kind of lead into the whole DLC Dawnguard thing. Anyway, so suggestions. I'm having trouble figuring out what direction I should take my channel in. I know this one's been mostly used for Jarl. It's been mostly used for video games, so I think I might just keep this with video games and open up a new channel that's like theories, and then another one that's like political events, like news, and even weather. I'm pretty good at like not even listening to the weather or what they're saying about the weather, and like kind of predicting what's actually going to happen by looking out the window and just feeling the air, and looking at the trees, watching the birds, that type of thing. It's the simplest things you can pick up on, but when I get into a vast school of thought, I tend to drift into all those different ways I could go, just thinking about nature. But anyway, I definitely want to do, I think I could put a theory video and a news thing together. I just don't know very much how it would, if it would mesh very well, and if people get confused between, I think I might just have my own theory channel, 20 to 100 videos total, just kind of putting all my thoughts on the table and letting people kind of see how I think and feel about different things. But process it. 356 minutes. Jesus. Oh, 24. Okay, so I'm on to theory. If you somehow manage to watch this, I'm sort of formally asking you right now if it's okay if I either or of these few options or all, I want to actually put your radio channel broadcast in bits and pieces into some of my videos. Pretty soon it's not going to make any sense to have music in my Skyrim videos. I mean, or not music, but any type of sound beyond, like, I don't know, crazy action music. But anyway, there is a few different ways I could go about it, but I think I'm going to actually start putting like either a picture-in-picture screen in the bottom, or I'm going to add something with Alex in it, because I think he's a cool guy. I think you're a cool guy, or if you're ever going to watch this, probably not. But anyway, if somebody mentions your name, you probably get your own FBI squad that does their work. I do appreciate what you're doing, and I think you kind of got the right idea, so I'm definitely going to support that idea in publicizing or helping to publicize. I just don't really want to get into the politics of it too much, because I mean, I don't want to step on any toes, but he does kind of have a point about a lot of things just not making sense in the world, and people starting to push back a bit, and that's sort of why I'm kind of so heavy on YouTube right now, because I'm exercising that that right to show people how I feel in such a way that is a little bit more artsy than most. But anyway, so that's kind of like a combination of what's to come and what to expect. Suggestions. Well, I'm already way past suggestions. Future feedback. Why is suggestions up there? I don't know. Okay. Oh, hell no. Okay, so I really need some feedback, like I was saying. I need people to tell me what's good, what's not. I mean, I've been getting a bit of criticism, but it's kind of misplaced at the same time. It's good, so I've slightly adjusted my mode to accompany some of the more less attention driven. No offense. But yeah, I do need some feedback. I'm not, I mean, literally I could probably count comments. They probably fit on one list. Like, I don't understand why people don't like to comment on my stuff. I realize it's a bit long, but you know, you don't have to watch it all. It's not like TV. You have to sit down and watch it for a full hour. Sit and have it playing in your living room for all I care. It's just, you know, something in the background, something to watch. It's kind of like you know, a little aquarium of universe, you know, like watching something that you could never get to do because you'd have to do everything the exact same that I do. But that's another thing. I don't know if you noticed, but, you know, some people play games, and then some people play games, you know what I mean? Like, I've always played a game to make it look cool to me, and then when I started playing games with people, and that started being a thing, having multiple players, or just people in a room that can kind of, you know, pass a controller around, rewind. Basically, I just have a passion to, like, I'm a fan of action movies and dramas and all that type of thing, and I kind of try and inject that type of, I don't watch TV really at all, because it's just a big propaganda machine, but, or Netflix or any of that crap. I might watch True Blood once in a while, which, by the way, is full of good propaganda. Metaphorically, they're using a lot of jargon within the show that's applying to the real world, which is kind of creepy, but kind of cool at the same time. Same for Supernatural. Kudos for Metro Drudge Report in one of those recent episodes. That was cool. Suggestions, feedback. What else is there? I think that might be all. That I wanted to say. And then some. And then a little bit more. But like I said, anybody want to give me some good advice? Maybe help me name some of those Just Cause 2 videos from a really long time ago. That would be cool. Future projects, I'm going to do some Grand Theft Auto, some GTA Racing Online, some Mortal Kombat, I think, some Angry Birds. Believe it or not, I'm going to put some Angry Birds on here. I don't know why, I just think it's a cool game. I just like the telling like older folks being like, hey, I'm going to hit, you know, two pigs with one bird, and they kind of look at me like, the hell are you talking about? But anybody that's played the game would know what I mean. That's definitely super funny. It's replacing two birds with one stone, trust me. But, geez, another 19 minutes. That's taken forever. If this is a possibility, I'm not going to get all haughty about it, but if anybody that is associated with any of the music that I've used comes to my channels and sees their music, thank you very much for not suing me instantly for doing that. I'm sure YouTube has had a hand in of making that not happen, but I really appreciate being able to use songs beyond what's available in YouTube audio swap. I think audio swap's really dumb because you get rid of all the audio, you don't get to cut it in. If they could figure out a way to do that, unless they already have, I just haven't tried it in like a year since they had that. But thank you very much for not freaking out completely about it or trying to sue me, and thank you, YouTube, for giving me all those beautiful copyright notices. It's just great. Oh, and by the way, YouTube, I'm talking to you right now. You people at YouTube or Google or whoever it is, very hard to get a hold of, and for some reason, this system, see, it says monetize your videos and grow your audience, become a YouTube partner. I've already signed a contract. Well, I guess I didn't sign it, but I already entered a contract with YouTube for monetization. I even have all the all the statistics and, you know, monetizing values and all the information. I'm just getting zero because apparently I haven't signed up for it, but I did. I made a website. I have no idea where the website went. And now I'm wondering why I'm still being asked to join to monetize. I'm not we're entering two contracts, so you can kind of kiss that idea goodbye, because I think the original one was that YouTube would take 30% of any profits that I make, or something like that. And then this new one is 55. So if I say yes to this, it's 30% and 55 or something. Like, what does that mean, and what could happen out of that? Like, that's not cool. As a company, you should be more aware of these things happening. You know, I don't know if your bots do different things and screwed something up or glitch things out, but really it's kind of annoying. Actually, you know what? While I'm playing Angry Birds, I think I'm going to load this video on, because I think I might get quite a few views off of that, so it'd be kind of ironic to have one of my first very full HD videos being played through Angry Birds. But it might happen. You never know. Some games I'm looking forward to. Suggestions also. That was another thing I wanted to get to. Anybody want to suggest a game I should pick up and they would like to see me play? I'm pretty good at making a crazy experience and not making it look totally boring most times, unless that's what I'm doing requires boringness, like enchanting, alchemy, and smithing, that type of thing. But I have a pretty good feeling I'm going to be getting Sleeping Dog, so that's something to look forward to. It's made by, it's produced by the same folks who, so it should be alright. I was thinking about doing Max Payne 3, but it's so far away from the older one, I'd almost prefer to do. I definitely want to do some Grand Theft Auto, though. Oh yeah, there's my phone. Other than Sleeping Dogs, I'm not too sure. I think maybe I might pick up Beyond. It depends on how the reviews go for that. I'm not too sure if it's gonna have that move controlling thing like Heavy Rain did. I liked how they did it. It just went a little bit too far and a little too crazy, and move is glitchy enough. Specific like hand motions and stuff like that's. I grew up with Nintendo. I like the controller in my hand. Oh, that's another thing. 4 a.m. I think I'm gonna be doing some of those videos because I'm getting to be quite the maestro DJ. That really doesn't sound right, but I put it in there. Anyway, in a while, when I got my 15 minutes maximum lifted, I kind of just went straight at Skyrim and then a few other games and then a few more. I'm probably going to be putting out a few more Battlefield 3 videos just because it's such an awesome game, and I can't wait for Battlefield 4. They've already released some details about it, and actually not many details. They just said it's going to exist. So, oh yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, or just Black Ops 2, whatever they end up calling it. I think I might pick that up. I'm not really a Call of Duty fan, but I have all of them pretty much from 4 on to Modern Warfare 3, so it's probably something I should just do out of. I want to pick up the Run, Need for Speed as well. Need for Speed the Run, and very likely for possibly Most Wanted. The new Most Wanted. That's not a possibly, that's a for sure. I don't know if I should get the Run, because I've heard it's a good game, but it's still just so different, because Criterion has kind of taken over that series. Or, no, that's not even a Criterion game. I don't think it is. See, now I don't even know. But anyway, thanks for listening to me babble on, folks, and it's, almost 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to try and get some sleep and let my computer do my work for me. We detected that your video might be shaky. Well, maybe that's because during enchanting it moves around a lot. 22 minutes left on Blur. Well, I'm going to be doing some more 2-player battles. I want to do some Mortal Kombat, and my fiance, Amy, you're awesome. Thank you for putting up with me and sleeping through dragons and explosions and cars going 200 kilometers an hour around corners, meowing you all the time when I'm sleeping. I think that has a lot to do with being like this a lot, from gaming all the time. I just kind of do this thing. They just sort of rock there. I don't know. But you kick ass at games, and we should do it some more. Definitely. And maybe I could get you into your own Skyrim character. It's very doubtful, though. It might be kind of like a soap opera to watch, but it's not a soap opera to play, that's for sure. And of course, then I'd be taking away time from myself for playing video games, and we don't want that now, do we? Who knows? But anyway, it's been a very interesting month or so on YouTube, trying to get things working. Beyond all the issues I was having with the monetization. Like a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, I could not get one video to process. I was fighting with it for like at least a week, one video just to get it in. Like, it was unbelievable how hard of a... It was just being really difficult. That's what I got to say about that. But it hasn't done it in at least a week and a half now, so it makes me feel a little bit better. I was having trouble enough with my rendering. Yeah, I've been having enough trouble with my rendering hanging on certain frames and then canceling out for some reason, but I think that has more to do with the old school hardware not really being up to par. But it's been a slice. You gonna eat that stapler?